Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa and I live in Michigan with my husband and my two girls. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. Excuse me. And this is episode 84. Got my coffee and my Scrappy Sunday mug, pumpkin spice creamer. I have about half a bottle left. It's the last one. It is no longer in the stores. Sad. Today is Sunday, January 17th, 2021. And this is a podcast about knitting, crocheting, cross-stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. If you are new, welcome. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I will have all the show notes right down there. Links to my Instagram, my Ravelry group, bags, bag shops, yarn shops, websites, all that good stuff right down there. All right, this episode is going to be, it might be a long one. I, thought, well, if I do this every week, they'll be like 20 minutes. Nope, that's not going to happen. I have FOs, and I had cast-on itis. I have lots of whips. 5 whips. Wow. Yeah. Lots of whips this time. And let's see. I have life stuff, what I'm reading and watching. I have a little bit of stash enhancement. One skein finally came in that I ordered. This was before Christmas. Pretty sure it was like December. But anyway. All right. Are you ready? I think I said my spiel. Now we can get into the finished objects. Oh, I love these. I think last time I had just a cuff done. Oh, look. I'll try to spin it a little bit. You can see that sparkle. Look at that. This is West Yorkshire Spinners in the Silent Night colorway. Excuse me. My throat's a little froggy. And these are for my mom. 64 stitches, 12 rows of 2x2 rib. Afterthought heel. I did it all in the same color because I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of this. I'll put a square on my blanket, but I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Maybe I'll swap it with some people. But, yep. I love these. This is my first pair of socks that I've knit with stellina in it. I've knit a few squares in my blanket with stellina, but this is my first pair of socks. Oh, look at that. My mom loves blue, so when I saw this colorway come out, this was the Christmas colorway for this year, or last year, rather. So when I saw that, I'm like, that has my mom's name written all over it. And my throat is froggy. Sorry. All right. Next FO, or my second FO and my last. I finished my hat. This is more true to color. It's like a brownish gray. This is Voolenvine yarns. I'm sorry, guys. Dirty on purpose. Maybe the more I talk, my throat will stop getting all froggy or whatever. So, this is my folded brim hat. I use the Sockhead slouch hat numbers. I knit 3 inches and do a purl row. Knit 3 more inches and then knit them together. Then I knit 6 inches and do my decrease, just like the pattern, the decrease for the pattern, and that is my hat. Let's see. Move my ponytail down a little bit and I'll try it on for you guys. And this is her BFL base. that's nice. Nice and toasty. Yep. A little slouchy. I don't know if you can see. Ooh, it's snowing. It's snowing. Maybe I'll leave this on for a little bit until I get too hot. So this is my last hat for probably a while. Fingering weight hat. I said I was going to take a break, and my Knitpicks order came in. So you'll see what happened with that. That was part of my acquisitions, but I just cast down with that stuff, so I'll show you as I go through whips. And this hat I did the medium. And that is a free pattern on Ravelry. I just changed. I don't like doing the 4 inches. Is it 4 inches? Pretty sure it's 4 inches of 2x2 rib. No. I can handle like 2 inches or like, 12 rows of it for a sock. But 4 inches, no way, Jose. And I like this because I can just put it on. With that one, I had to fold it, and it's just a pain. Okay, I think that's it. That is all of my finished objects. Now we have our Wip Party. Are you ready for the Wip Party? Wip Party, Wip Parade, one of those. All right, whip number 1. This is in my bag from, what is this? Bags by Awesome Granny. Oh, this one has a hoe in it. I forgot. I don't think I had this cast on. Pretty sure I finished a pair last week. So I cast on another one. This is a tube sock for my youngest. I did them in reverse order to keep them separated so they know whose is whose. My oldest wanted purple to start with, so my youngest is going to be starting with red. So this is Knitpicks Felici Rainbow. Do I have a tag in here? Yep. Knitpicks Felici Rainbow. And I did 64 stitches, 12 rows of 2x2 rib, and then I knit 120 rows and do the toe. The 120 rows does not include the cuff or the toe. And I love how it worked out where there's 3 sets of the repeat. So there's 1, 2, 3. So I have one sock done, and I cast on the other one. And this is what I have. About 15 rows. These, I use a 2.5 millimeter needles. These are Chiaogoo's red lace and 32-inch cord. I do the magic loop, and I put these markers to count my rows. Yeah, that's it. So I'm hoping to have these done. So then I'm going to give these to my kids as soon as they're done. I have the other pair. I did not give them to my oldest because my youngest was like, where's mine? So I'm like, you guys are going to wait till they're all done, and then I will give them to them. And then after that, if I make them anymore, I might save them for Christmas because I gave them, I think, 4 pairs each for Christmas, and then this will be number 5. So I think they'll be okay for a while. But I need to get using my Knitpicks Felici. Wowza. I need to use some of that so when it comes out with new colors, I can buy more. Right? Okay. Whip number 2. Oh. This was a acquisition. No, not acquisition. I didn't buy it. This is a gift from Amie. From Happy Little Yarn. She made me a bag. Look at that. I love that fabric. I think she gets it on Spoonflower. if you're into buying fabric. She has said that she might sell these, but I don't know. It's probably not any time in the... Can you hear my husband talking to my children? We're talking about watching Star Wars later. So yeah, if she does sell these in the future, I will let you know. As of right now, she's just toying with the idea. And since she got me this bag, I put her socks in here. I told her to give me some of her yarn from her stash, and I will make socks for her. Look what she sent me! Coloring book yarns. I feel like this is like, if you get this yarn, you like win the lottery in the yarn world, because it is very hard to get a yarn. And this year, I think she had a few updates. And then she put her shop on vacation, and she said she's going to come back in the fall, and she never did. So I don't know if she's going to die, if she's dying again. Anyway, this is Lumpy Space Princess, which I think is an Adventure Time. I don't watch Adventure Time. But, oh. She sent me that. I'm like, oh yes, it's like knitting with gold. And she sent me, whoa, look at that. It's brighter in person. I'm going to do the cuffs. Nope, not cuffs. I'm going to do toes and heels in this yellow. This one didn't have a tag, so I don't know what yarn that is. But here it is. Oh, look at this. I think I pretty much have one repeat done. I think this purple is this down here, but look at that. Oh, I love these. And I love the 80-20 base. That's probably one of my favorites. So for her socks, I do 15 rows of 2x2 rib. I do 64 stitches. This is also on a US, oh geez, my brain just went somewhere else. Come back, brain. Chiaogoo's 2.5 millimeter needles, 32-inch cord, magic loop. Yep, I'm going to knit her a few pair of socks, so that's why she gave me this bag as a thank you for knitting me socks. Here's the cake. And since I'm talking about this and the yarn's right over there, I can see it in the background. These two are also for her. This is, yeah, both of the, yeah, these are her yarns. I did not buy these. Coloring book yarns, emo. I've really wanted this color for a long time, but it's fine. I will knit it, and I can put a square in my blanket. That's all I want, a square in my blanket. And this is I think I showed this last time, Desert Vista Dye Works. This is Poodle Skirt. This is the one I'm going to knit for February, but I'm going to knit some for her. So these are Amie's socks. You will see them in the future. I'm going to finish this pair, and then I'm going to see how much time I got. We have like 2 weeks left in January. So I don't know, maybe I'll cast on the BMO. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see when I finish those. Oops, I forgot to put the mini back. That is a bright mini, look at that. Wowza! Need my sunglasses to knit that. Okay, whip number 2. Now we're on to whip number 3. This is a new whip. In a bag that's way too big, but it's the one I grabbed. This is a Doctor Who bag my mom made. This is my mom made this bag. I'm putting her hat in here. This is part of my acquisitions. Wool of the Andes, Winter Night. This is Knitpicks. This is their worsted weight. I'm making my mom a hat. Doing a double brimmed hat. Worsted weight style. I got Amie from Happy Little Yarn gave me a pattern for it. And I'm gonna try it. My mom's been walking a lot in the winter, and I knit her one of these, but I think she needs a little bit warmer one. So I'm gonna surprise her with a new hat. I showed her the green one that my friend, or that Amie made me, and she really liked it. She didn't like the green, but she liked the double thickness. So I'm gonna go for it. And knitting worsted weight, I've been using fingering weight forever. And I'm like, wow, worsted weight. I'm going to have this done in no time. I think I worked for about an hour, and I got like 6 rows done and cast on. And I have to have, look at that. It's K9. I have to match blue, blue, and Doctor Who, right? So this is a Clover US 8. I'm sure Amie doesn't mind if I kind of give the pattern away. I cast on 80 stitches. Long tail cast on. Same thing with these hats. I'm going to knit, I think, 5 inches and fold it, knit them together, and then I don't remember after that. Is it like, I'm going to knit some amount, and then I'm going to do decrease. I didn't get that far ahead in the pattern. I just looked at how many stitches and how many inches I need to do before I cast on, or before I fold the brim. So that's what I got. I like this. This is good. I like this yarn. It's kind of scratchy, but it is 100% wool, I think, or Peruvian wool. Does it say? Yep, 100% Peruvian Highland wool. Ooh, that's good stuff. I think it's perfect for hats. It's going to keep her nice and toasty. So, I'm hoping to have this done. I need to have this done by next Sunday so I can show it. Because I think the following week I'm going to go see her, and then I'm going to give it to her, so I'm hoping. But yeah, this worsted weight is so fast compared to this. I mean, it took me a week to knit these. This should take me like 3 days, right? I don't know. We'll see. All right, that is all about that whip. All right, 2 more whips, guys. Are you hanging in there? Should I do... I guess I'll do my last knitting whip. The other whip is cross stitch, so I'll just switch around my show notes. So this, when I bought that yarn from that blue yarn, I also got some Knitpicks Stroll. I don't have the tag. Knitpicks Stroll fingering in the ash colorway. Remember that blanket said I was gonna cast on? Do I need another blanket? There's one. There's 2. This is blanket number 3. I'm losing my mind. But I saw this pattern and I'm like, I need to make that. So this is the Comfort, no, I keep messing this up. It's the Cozy Comfort Throw by Molly of a Homespun House. You take 2 fingering weights and you marl them together. This is Knitpicks Felici. I made a big magic knot ball. I have about 4 of these, plus a huge bag of scraps from my socks. So that's why I'm like, I need to cast this on. I'm also using, here, can you see that ball right there? There's one right there for that blanket. That one is like, I've wanted to work on that. I should have finished that before I started this, but I didn't. I'll get to it. So I'm marling these 2 together. And it's pretty much you cast on some stitches and you just knit it until you're done. I mean, the pattern had striping sequences, but I'm not doing that. So I'm just And I cast on more than what she said. Oops. And yeah, I cast this on this morning right before the podcast. So it's kind of teeny tiny. Look at my blanket, guys. I am using, what are these? These are Knitter's Pride Dreamz US 8. I am using the needle that she suggested. And I have like 2 rows done. Cast on and 2 rows. I'm using the 32-inch cord. I have a bigger one if I need it, but so far it's not a problem. I like this cord. Too big I think would be annoying. But yeah, so I marled them together. Oh, and this is going to be squishy. And also bigger needles. I like that. I'm into the bigger needles right now. At least just taking a break from the sock needles. But yeah. The pattern's paid for, so I don't want to give too much away. I'll say, I'm not going to say how many she cast on, but I'll tell you I cast on 250. And we'll just leave it at that. And there's an I-cord edging. I have never done that before. I don't know. We'll see if I can do that. I don't know. I like it, and I know people say it takes forever, so I don't know. So this is what I got. This is part of my Scrappy Sunday. And I bought 6 of these. I know it's probably going to need more, but I think I'm just going to use up what I got and then buy more and just go from there instead of buying. I don't want to buy like 50 of them and only use 20 and then have a bunch left. If the dye lots don't match, it's a blanket, it's fine. And they're marled, so. Yay, using up my scraps. I really want to work on this. But I probably should work on my mom's hat and my kids' socks because I need to finish those. And this doesn't live in a bag right now. Alright, that is all of my knitted whips. I have one more. 22 minutes. Alright, this is a cross stitch for my friend Amie. This is the Amie show, I guess. Sorry. Amie doesn't know how to cross stitch, so she asked if I would do it for her, and I'm like, yes. She showed me a picture. I'm like, this is very simple. If I worked on this, probably like from start to finish, and worked on nothing else, I could probably finish this in 2 days. But I'm gonna, do a half hour here, hour here, just spread it out so I can work on all those whips that I just showed, right? I don't have a finished picture of the outside. It didn't come with one. It came with the pattern. I will link the shop down below. This is, did I write it down? Junebug and Darlin. I will kind of flash the pattern from far away really fast. Probably can't see that. And this is what I got done. Look at that. Find the... So that's what I got done. And that was probably an hour each. An hour for each word, roughly. So the hardest part of this project is going to be framing it. But I looked, the website had, or the pattern has a website with more details in the finishing, and I looked through that, and I'm like, I think I can do that. It's different how I did it. I'm probably, the ones that I showed, like this one, it's not properly backed at all. This one has felt on it, there's batting. It's a little more in depth, but I can do it. This is 8 of cloth, 14 count. And Amie almost and Amie gave me this bag. This is stitching the high notes. This is probably one of her first ones. Her first bags. I I got a vintage Stitching the High Notes cross stitch bag. And it's green. Amie said she didn't use it and wanted to give it a good home to be used, so I am sticking it all in here. Thank you, Amie. Keeping all my stuff in there. I stitch it on this Q-snap, but since I'm not working on it, I don't let it sit on that. Especially if I'm not going to work on it for like a few days at a time. But I got all my floss in there. Did I say what it said? It's going to say find the witch within. I don't know if you caught that, but yes, this is a very simple cross stitch. No outlining, no French knots. I don't like French knots. I can't do those. So I don't think I'll have this done by next week. Just because I want to finish some other stuff. But I will have progress on this. I'm not going to work on it today. I worked on it yesterday and Friday. So, that is all of my whips. Wowza. And now I need to move my legs because they're falling asleep. Ooh. Alright, now I'm going to talk about acquisitions. And somebody contacted me. I guess we'll get into that first. Dennis contacted me and wanted to donate some bags, or a bag, for a giveaway. Now I might do maybe like my 100 episode I might do giveaway, or 1,000 subscribers. I don't know. I think 1,000 subscribers, it might be a while before I reach that. But anyway. So his shop is Unusual Surroundings on Etsy. I will link it right in there. He made 2 and he said I could keep one. And I'm having a hard time deciding. Look at this. Mario, Luigi, Bowser, Yoshi, Peach, Wario, Donkey Kong. Oh, I forgot what this guy named. What is that guy's name? There's an L. But yes, this is one. And these are perfect sock bags. There's a box bottom. White on the inside. Drawstring. I did look into it. I looked in his shop on Friday or Saturday. Friday. And he has some of these in his shop if you want one. And then there's this one. I think this is the one I think I'm going to keep. I don't know yet. It's Star Wars. Oh. There's Leia, Yoda, Chewie, R2-D2. He also had this in his shop too. So I'm going to give one of these away. Probably this one. Yes, I love them. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. That is my giveaway. Prize in the future. I'm not sure when I'm going to do it, but I will do it, I promise. But if you like, and his bags are really good prices too. I think they're like $15. And he had a bunch of other patterns in there, so go check him out. All right, now I'm going to show you my stash enhancement. Oh, I love this. This is like me and a skein for Christmas. It's like my Christmas. So these are going to be Christmas socks for me, cast on next year. Oh, look at this. There's teal. There is like a minty green, a lime green, red, pink, white. And this is Vesper sock yarn from Knitterly Things. I think this is in Michigan. I think they're based in Michigan, which is local to me. And this is called Joyful Noise. Oh, I can't wait to guess these on. This is 75 superwash wool, 25% nylon, 400 yards. This is a very thick fingering weight. I'm so excited. I can't wait to cast these on next Christmas. Well, I guess it is 2021 now, so like maybe in 10 months I can cast these on. So yeah, that is my only acquisitions besides that Knitpicks. Yeah, that Knitpicks came yesterday and I'm like, I need to cast on. I cast on my mom's hat right away. I cast on that blanket this morning. I was going to cast on today, but I didn't think I was going to cast on before the episode, but I did. It's a pretty straightforward blanket. You just gotta cast on so many stitches and then it's just knitting. It's like a big giant dishcloth. That's what that is. There's no increases or decreases though, so it's just it's straight mindless knitting. It's gonna be glorious. And it uses some of my stash. I'm also going to weigh each ball that I start. This is 50 grams. This was 92. So that like stash dash is coming. So I'm going to write down how many grams. And since I hold it double, I get to double it. Oh, I would like smash my stash dash goals if I finish this. Oh, I didn't think about that. Stash dash. I don't think... Ravelry did something weird on me. Let me see if you guys have this problem. I don't usually do project pages. Usually what I do is when I post a picture on Instagram, I take that link and then I put it in the Ravelry post. You click the little picture and then there's a bar where you copy and paste the web address in. And that's how I used to always put pictures in like Cal's. Well, like the past, like maybe 3 months ago, 2 months ago, my pictures don't post in there. It has like a broken link that says Instagram photo. It doesn't show the picture. The person has to actually click on that link and then it'll take them to Instagram to show my picture. And I don't like that because that means I'm probably not going to be able to do any Cal's unless I do a project page. So, yeah. Am I doing something wrong or is that for everybody? I guess this just forces me to do project pages. I had to do that for the Desert Vista Dye Works. I did set up a project page for those socks, and I didn't have a problem. It shows the picture in my post. So I guess I'm just going to do project pages, huh? Anyway, let me know. Is there a different way that I'm supposed to be doing this? Or is Ravelry saying, we're not doing this anymore? You have to do project pages. Because when I do a project page, I can get my photos from Instagram and put them on there, and then I can see them. I don't know. If you know, let me know. If that's how it is, then that's fine. I'll just do project pages. Okay, 34 minutes and we're not into life stuff. Really isn't much life stuff going on. It's snowing. The temperature was like in the mid 30s last week. All of our snow melted. We're just getting a little bit today. Kids are still doing their online learning. Yeah, nothing. It's same old, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with, I like it boring. Alright, I will do reading and watching, and then we'll just wrap this up. I am still reading Troubled Blood. That is book number 5 in the series. The first book is called The Cuckoo's Calling. I don't think I had that last time, but that is the first book. These are murder mysteries, if you're into that. Sometimes I like murder mysteries. It's not my favorite. I like fantasy and science fiction. That's my go-to. Sometimes historical fiction. Sometimes mysteries. Watching. My husband and I have finished Expanse Season 4. And I think we have one more episode of Stargate SG-1 Season 1. We'll probably finish that today. And then I'm not sure what we're doing. If we're just going to go keep... Stargate is on Netflix streaming, so we usually watch that in between our discs that we get from Netflix, which is Expanse was a disc. We were watching Battlestar Galactica. I think we have one more disc of Season 3. They sent us Expanse before we were done with Battlestar. I wasn't paying attention what was in our queue, and they just sent it. I'm like, oh, okay. So we'll have to finish that. And that's pretty much it. I did not watch any movies on my own. We are going to watch Star Wars number 5 today. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I feel like I'm slouching. Sit up straight. Sit up straight. Yeah, so the plans are I'm just going to knit today. I got lots of stuff to work on. I think I'll take a break from the cross stitch today. I probably should work on my kids' rainbow socks. And Amie's socks. And my mom's hat. I'll figure something out. Alright, I think that is it. Yeah, I think that's it. I got a little bit of laundry today. We went to the library yesterday to get my kids some new books. Yeah, it was nice out. It wasn't too cold. So we decided to walk. It's like we'll say with the kids, it's probably like a 10-15 minute walk to the library, one way. So it's a nice little walk. Yeah, we'll wait and see. As you know, it hasn't been that cold, which is weird. Well, just wait till February. February is usually like the worst. It's like cold and snowy. So probably next time I go to the library, we'll probably be driving because I'm not walking when it's 0 degrees out. Or 10. Or if it's 20 and there's a wind chill and it feels like 5 or something, I'm not walking in that. That is too cold for me, for walking. Okay, I guess I will wrap it up. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, put them right down there. I do read them. And hopefully I will see you next week. Bye.